So, Paddy, it's the new year. It's we're looking at the year afresh. There are new things going on, but obviously we always have to think about the people who are less fortunate than us. Now, when was the last time you had a look in your fridge?
I guess this morning, John. Now you
Yeah,
come to mention it. I don't think it
and
was a look per se, but I know a big
a
glance.
glance,
A
yeah.
glance, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like when you look at the stuff in your fridge, I mean, how much of that do you think will be thrown away?
I would say surprising amount. I remember reading the statistics. The polls throw out like kilos a week, and that's a trend all over the world, obviously. But it's a big
Exactly.
problem in Poland. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
One thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that there's a story on the First News, and of course you can check it out by clicking on the link below this video, about how social fridges have been cropping up
So
all
wait,
over the
come
country.
again. Sorry, social.
No, it's not fridges that talk to each other,
Oh, okay.
but it's fridges where you can actually leave stuff for people who are less fortunate than you. So these fridges started cropping up in cities such as Warsaw or in Łódź. And what you can do is you can basically stuff which you think is about to run out, or you can buy stuff specifically for these fridges. You can go and leave them there
Ah,
for people who simply don't have money to go and
so
get
like a
their
sort
own
of
groceries.
like a food bank, but a little less complicated and just more about you go up
Exactly.
to the fridge, you take you take what you
You
want, kind
take
of. You
what you
take what you
want.
need, rather. Sorry.
Exactly, exactly. So, I mean, lots of these things have been cropping up all over Poland, and of course, this was exceptionally important in the run-up to Christmas
Mm.
and the New Year, when obviously families have to, end up spending that much more on food and on presents if they can afford it. And it's just amazing to see how this trend has actually taken off across the country.
John, I'm imagining this is just what in the top 4 or 5 cities in the country.
Well, you would have thought so. I mean, obviously there are a lot in Warsaw. You have some in Lublin, in Krakow, but you actually get quite a few of these fridges in smaller cities like Tarnów, and there's even one in Hrubieszów, which is like right by the Ukrainian border. So it's not just something which is happening in big cities. Now, obviously, who is well, it's not just one organization which is organizing these fridges, or they're called Jadłodzielnia, so it's kind of like a food sharing or food sharers.
Cute name.
It's a pretty cool name. Some of them are being set up by private individuals. A lot of them are actually being set up by kind of charitable organizations, because obviously someone's got to pay for the electricity
Ah, yeah.
for the fridges and stuff like that. But it's like really taking off, and especially in this time of year. And I would have thought at the end of autumn, when Poles really love kind of like collecting their fruits, and like they like pickling stuff and putting lots and lots and lots of things in jars. Yeah, that's a kind of a very traditional kind of Polish thing. But you end up with so much of it, then why not share the wealth and basically help other people out while you're at it?
It's a great story. It's I just a thought occurs to me. It kind of it cools the food, but it
Yeah,
also warms the heart.
absolutely, absolutely. No, it's a great way to help people out, and of course, I would suggest that anyone who's in Poland and who's basically got a lot of food on their plate to actually share it around.